What is going on, guys? We're back on another video today. It is week 16 in our Austin Desperados fantasy draft relocation franchise. I never really talk about it, but in case you are new to the series, which would be kind of wild, 14-0 for one, that doesn't really represent the way we've played. We've played well, but we've had a lot of close calls, and it's just kind of one of those lucky seasons where at the end of the day, it looks great, but any one little thing could have made us an 11-5 team. Of course, if you don't know what the series is what I was trying to get to. We did a fantasy draft like day one in Ultimate Team, in franchise, where we didn't know where the players went. We didn't really know a whole bunch about the devs. We didn't know this and that. And here we are, and then we relocated them. They were the Browns. We are not now the Browns. So here we go. Let's upgrade a few players because we do have a couple of upgrades. Chark with a deep threat upgrade. Any speed? Obviously, he's already very fast, but you can never have too much speed, Speaking of enough speed, Burgess, who I believe has 99 excel and 96 speed. Does he have 96 speed? He does. He's a freak. Noah Toon, our special teams kind of expert, I'll call him, kind of comes into play in the offense, and when he does, he's actually kind of dangerous. So, obviously, a guy that you do have to take a look at. We did win last week, of course, because we're undefeated. Do we have a player of the week? I can't remember. I thought somebody did. Yeah, Shazier back-to-back weeks. Has finished pretty damn strong so far. And here we are with our last few games. The Ravens, not a very tough one. However, the Steelers, definitely a tough one. So this should be interesting. No weather issues here. I didn't remember to see if the Steelers game was at Pittsburgh. I kind of hope it is. I want some more damn weather, man. I really do. And that's obviously not going to happen here where we're at home. We played in Baltimore. I guarantee we would have had some snow. Would have had back-to-back weeks. And I think, like I said, we play in Pittsburgh. Look at Cooks. Cooks isn't even the guy to do that. Okay, they actually have a guy catching the ball. I'm pretty sure in real life I've seen it where they just play catch with each other. I can see maybe the quarterback having a guy to catch it for him, but why would the receiver have someone throwing it for him? Like, it's not, I don't know. Like, his arm strength isn't, I don't know, whatever. Do what you want. Stop bringing me into it, always making me look bad. Saquon Barkley out of bounds there. The Giants, 9-4. I don't know why I mentioned that. I keep forgetting this is a fantasy draft league, so they didn't have Saquon. And of course, McCaffrey, even though he's not the starting running back anymore due to injury, he is still a viable weapon in the offense. He runs the ball here and there. He's our slot receiver now. He's going to be returning kicks. So if anything, he might get almost the exact same amount of touches, just in a different way. Josh Allen, of course, MVP status. Is he the best, though? I don't know. It's going to be a very close call. I want it, but I'm not going to worry too much. At the end of the day, we got to be selfless. We got to get all the other guys going first. And Evan Ingram's looking pretty solid on the outside here. And I can't do it. Stepping up. And Josh Allen is going to fall forward for a ton of yards, getting the handoff. I believe, oh, look at the cutback. I believe he was in the last play, too. It's just obviously we threw the ball. Now here comes Barkley doing the hard stuff. 2nd and inches. Probably going to run this, and we will. Wish he would have got a little bit more help from Chark, who's, I know he's kind of skinny, but he's kind of big. He should get the job done. Last week wasn't a great stats week at all. We kind of struggled. Barkley, 14 for 60. Not really exactly what we're looking for. Not bad numbers, just not great numbers. And we're going to take the shot here. Why not? Perfect throw, and Cooks gets the score. I really didn't even expect that to work. He had roads all over him there, but it was a perfect throw. It's all it takes in the NFL is just a few feet, and obviously we showed that there. The perfect throw. You cannot ask for any better. He led him there. If anything, almost overthrown, but that's kind of what you want in that situation. It makes it easier on the receiver, technically. And here we go. We get to see the Baltimore offense. I'm pretty sure I know quite a bit about this team. Jameis Winston. Love having him in the division. I can't express it. 18 touchdowns, 6 picks. Not a whole lot of touchdowns there. It hasn't really turned the ball over, but we see that with a lot of the guys. It seems like the league is getting smarter. They're throwing less picks, but the offense is struggling for scores, and that's kind of the most important thing. Going to come with a major blitz up the middle, of course, Fournette, Aguilar, and Goodwin on the outsides. They've got some very fast guys. They need to get a little bit more dependable guys, though. Some taller guys that can just catch the ball 90% of the time. Looking at the offensive line, they've got a couple of names, but I think Wagner and Jones would be a little bit down by now. Definitely has good enough weapons to get it done. He's got a good tight end who killed us the last time we played him. They've got 2 fast wide receivers. Well, Aguilar's not the fastest, but he's a combination of what we were talking about, a guy that can catch the ball. Not huge, but somewhat big. I believe he's, what, 6'1", if I'm not mistaken? It's better than Goodwin, I suppose. First down after that run with Leonard Fournette. A little play action. Almost picked off by Shazier there. Got a little lost in traffic. Damn. He's got an opportunity here. I really don't know where we're going wrong. And to the outside, there goes a big play for Goodwin. And look at who's down the field. Davenport. He has so much gusto. He's got the motor of a champion. You know what? You know what? That's it. Davenport is moving to left end. Left outside linebacker, whatever you want to call it. Oh, I missed. I'm not having it. I moved them, but they're still not having it. I think it's because we're technically in a 4-3 play. When we're in the 4-3, what a play. And there goes the tight ends who always kill us when we play the Ravens. They gave him a first down. Wow, I came with a heavy. Thank God they still have a heavy formation, but I came with a heavy front because I thought it was going to be 3rd and inches and they were going to have to run it. I can't believe they gave him the first there. That seemed a little iffy. There you go, big fellas. Inside, perfect throw, Goodwin. Just got to 750 yards here. Obviously, if he has a great game today, he might be able to crack 1,000. But you would think he'd be a little bit higher, and Myles Garrett brings him down. Leonard Fournette, he almost always gets injured when he plays us. I would not be able to handle him. He's like, help, please. No one's coming to help you, son. Wish someone would come and help us because we are having a struggle battle here. Davenport on the outside. This looks like it should be a run, but they got a new running back in, so it's smart that they don't, and guess who they go to for the first time this game? Goddard, and it's a touchdown. Let's see what we can do now. We just came off of a good drive. Inside a little late to Cooks. I'm sorry, Cooks. If I would have hit him on time, he would have had room to run. Looking for somebody open. Just caught him, but obviously I had to wait. DJ Reader with the coverage sack. Is a little bit more pressure. Going to take a quick throw. Never mind. It's going to be swatted at the line. It's a 3rd and 19 play. Not a whole lot of options to go to. We're just going to bomb this thing. And we have him, but it's slightly overthrown. I think it was a bad timing play. We threw it right out of his break. And I think that little hitch in his break, because he had to adjust to the ball, he didn't trust the throw, I don't think. And I think the hesitation caused us to miss, which really sucks. So obviously this is a huge down. 3rd and 7. They had actually got down the field passing the ball too. Leonard Fournette's back, and they're still passing the ball really nicely, which is kind of a shock. But obviously getting off the field here could be the difference between points or no points. To the outside, we get those with Shazier. And the tight end gets out of the way for us. Shazier, not done, gets tackled by a lineman. Shazier did about as much as he could do. He didn't break 3 tackles, but he made 3 people miss. It might take us a little bit longer to get used to it. Is that Chark? It is Chark. And Chark making it look like he's going to go to bounds. Last second breaks it in. Let's see what we can do with this. This is looking like it's stacked against us. And I'm waiting for that truck. I'm waiting for it to happen. That would have been a nice time, but of course they still take us down. And the Bears are killing the Packers here. I don't like it. There you go, Burgess. We waited for Burgess and that little in route. It took a little long to develop, but the blocks were great. And we score touchdown number 2. Even the Ravens coach was super disappointed with the way he danced. He's saying, I don't even care that he scored the touchdown. It was the celebration. Please stop. Here's a screen pass. Where are you going to go? Nowhere. He just throws it anyways. And we're pretty much going to jog in. Terrell Edmonds, he's feeling the role, man. I think ever since replacing Obi, well, not replacing, but relieving Obi of his duties, I suppose. Back-to-back weeks with a pick. So good stuff for Terrell. Tremaine's happy about it, I would assume. Here they go. The yardage is very similar, but obviously the score you cannot say the same about. But they're not very far out of it, especially if they can come away with points on this drive. Fournette slips away. That was definitely not expected with a blitz right up the middle. And It's a little bit on my fault. What are the dances today between the two teams? I am disappointed to run it with Barkley here. This is looking bad. Screw it. And Barkley falls forward. He's got the power. He can run through people as in falling down, but he can't just pop them and get away. And Evan Ingram, he beats a safety. Carl Joseph cannot keep up with Evan Ingram. Who can, really, though? Little late, but Burgess gets the first down to the 30. Little play action. This looks like, I mean, it's very predictable, but maybe that's what they, they're going to bite on it. Evan Ingram, I don't like it. We can't pick up the block. He's going to have to toss this away. Evan Ingram, inside's a tough one, and Cooks holds on. And we tried a hurdle. We had one earlier in the season, which was insanely sick. Not going to happen here, though, and that looked almost like an injury. Will he be able to? Oh, he's looking good. He gets to the edge, and Barkley gets the first, but not the score, to the 2. And he is. Carl Joseph never turns around. Guess why? Because Evan Ingram breaks so fast. If you take your eye off him, he's going to score. Even when you don't take your eye off him, he's going to score. What a play. I was about to say, you can't trust playing against, throwing the ball against a corner there or a safety who's right next to a guy. But you also can't trust his defense to make a stop. Even though they have basically nothing to play for, you always want to take down a division rival. It's just, for some reason, it's fun. And Trey Edmonds cannot catch at all. All right, Chris Jones, you've been really silent this season. Let's see what you can do, buddy. He only has like 4 sacks on the season. I know he's an interior guy. It's not easy, but still. Amos closes down, and this will make the score 16. Is that Cooks? I mean, that's one way to do it. You think you're going to catch up? See ya. See ya. It's only the first half, and we put up 35 points. And the crazy thing is they're not even playing poorly. Their defense kind of is, though. Tell me when the last time you've seen us score 35 points in the first half and the other team really not being that far out of it. Obviously, for them to really have a chance, they're probably going to need to score a touchdown here. Left the tight end open, but I'm not really worried about him. And that's why, and I actually didn't realize how fast Moreau was going to be there. I probably could have pick-sixed it. Like, I'm not even talking about the delay and deciding to throw to him. I'm just talking about the power from player to player, and Goddard gets that catch. But this is going to be a risky one now. They have no timeouts. They're going to play it smart, but it is against us, so can you really call it that smart? There's Davenport working in the double team. Malik Hooker drops a pick. Inside. Oh, we cut the wrong way. Leonard Fournette is a monster. He's still going. Good tackle by Terrell Edmonds. The man is starting to look like the best damn DB on the team. With some of the guys just making critical, mindless errors actually commit to a blitz. Goddard's going to be an issue here. He's sitting underneath, and he leads the throw, and it's almost picked off. But it is Tremaine Edmonds, so how far does almost really go? I'm not sure exactly why they're going through with it. Oh, it was a fake. I knew it was going to be a fake, and I actually thought we broke through. I don't know what the hell I thought happened, but they bamboozled me. Uh-oh. Oh, Davenport is so beastly. Davenport is the most aware player on this team, I swear. And they do run it up the middle. McIntosh brings him down, but he forces us all the way down to the 1. All right, defense. All right, defense. It's Shazier time, and he gets the score. The Ravens are in this thing. This is crazy. I mean, it worked last time. It is going to be a run. And even though he falls forward, Chris Jones takes him down to the 1. He's going to be short. Let's run a stretch play. There's no real lead blockers in half of the plays we're looking at. We're going to cut this back to the right. Hopefully the initial lineman can get it there. And that is not the case at all. What in the world is the right tackle doing there? If he blocks that, we have a chance. All right, we're going to look at the timing play. Chark is obviously my main look. Perfect route, and the throw is a little late, but Chark gets the feet down. It was a little bit of a drawn-out process. That right one was rough. He definitely did. 3 and out there we cannot have. Oh, Barkley's got a chance. Barkley's got a chance. He's one to beat. Barkley's easily going to beat him. What a terrible angle by Joseph. And we're a celebrating team now. We are definitely a celebrating team. 59-yard touchdown for Barkley, which puts him, I believe, over 100. The points, they're still pretty close. The yardage, also very damn close. Inside, Shazier gets blocked. I thought we had him. And guess who? Davenport. Barkley's not really deserving as much as Fournette, if we're going to be completely honest as well. You got a better passing offense by a mile. A much better offensive line. Better, I mean, just better everything that helps Fournette. I will say Fournette is getting really good blocks. So it's not like because we have the better line that we get the better blocks. It's just we do have the better line. Got to give him the credit, man. He's doing well. If he can stay healthy, he's a great back. It's just he seems to always get hurt. And there goes Tremaine. Once again, good blocks, but it's also great vision. 11-yard gain. He's cutting back. He's making good reads. 2 minutes left in the third, and there's still plenty of time. I can't believe how high of a score this is going to put these guys away. They're not away yet. And there goes Leonard Fournette. He finally gets taken out by Malik. What an effort by Malik Hooker there. A couple wide receivers on the outside. They could not. You know, this could be a touchdown. Up the middle, and Teal gets there. But Fournette takes him for a ride and gets the first down. They're going to run it, and I can't bring him down. Jesus, man. Wait, we brought the guys down, try to stop the run, and it's a fullback. Oh, but they're still going to run it. There you go. Jesus. This time they're not going to get a whole lot of yards. Still get 2, though. I don't think they're going to run this ball. Over the middle, and I can't get there in time. It was a blitz for a reason. Couldn't get there, and great play by the Ravens, who are not done yet. They keep stacking the wrong side here. Barkley's going to have a chance. Great blocks. Barkley trying to run through a guy. Couldn't really make a cut move because he had a guy following us from behind. Saquon looking good. Probably should be giving McCaffrey a couple more opportunities just because fresh legs, and he's obviously dangerous. Barkley up the middle. Cuts to the right. Barkley to about the 40-yard line. Having a game. Could be going for it all here with Burgess. We had an opportunity earlier in the game. Ball was overthrown. We're going Chark, actually. That one, I don't think he got down. That left foot was planted basically on the line. Maybe not. Over the middle. Cooks. Haven't said his name in a little while. They're going for the strips, and that's scary, but we hold on. We get the first down. And there hasn't really been a whole lot of plays where I just don't expect someone open. I'm looking across the field. We're seeing the guys, so I don't know. Don't know really what to tell you. I mean, here, I even come out a little bit late. Chark tries to get the first, and he easily does. I mean, not really easily, but the yardage-wise easily. The effort, impressive. It's my fault. And Barkley, look at him. Don't fumble, please. Gains about 2 yards. What an effort after the tip. Talking about that whole timing aspect. I had someone over the middle, but it really wasn't going to work. Saquon Barkley hurdles into the end zone. The hurdle timing ruined the safety's jump. We fell in, and Saquon has number 15 on the season. Let's take a look at this one again. Hurdles, kind of gets caught up, kind of ragdolls. But hey, the ragdoll. Oh, he ragdolled too. Number 53, is that, who is that? Is that Zach Brown? Whoever that is, killing people. So obviously, let's be honest, the game's practically over. They really needed to come away with a stop last drive, and they just couldn't do it. Saquon finished the job. Davenport having some struggles on the line. I mean, it's not easy. You can see it here. Davenport does finally break away. Shazier with a pick, and you know he's relentless. You know he's relentless. Cuts inside. Shazier is going to walk into the end zone. This could be a third straight week of Defensive Player of the Week for Shazier. Might be the first time this season we've cracked 50 points. Like I said, this is another one of those games that goes on the record book of it looks crazy dominant. It's another win in the record books, but the Ravens gave us some troubles. And of course, we just simmed the game out because obviously at this point it's over. We win by 24 points. It was a close one throughout, though, really. It's just we never let the pedal down. Never let the foot off the pedal. I know there's some games where we do, but usually those are the games that are less competitive anyways, so it usually works out for the best. But the Ravens are tougher than they seem. You know, that record definitely is misleading. But then again, I don't know how they lost. So they could have lost every game by 20. They could have lost every game by 3, which once again brings us to that topic of you just don't know until you're actually playing the team. Josh Allen had a very good game. Perfect passer rating. their punter deserves. No, that's not even a punter. It's a quarterback. Was that the fake? Oh, was it like a shovel? I thought it was just a handoff to the tight end. Looking at the running backs, they both killed it. Saquon fumbled at one point. It might have been a fumble out of bounds, and I just don't remember it. Brandon Cooks, 180 yards, 2 touchdowns. I did not think that was the case. Receiving was not good for us at all, other than Cooks anyways. Chris Jones had 2 sacks, maybe in the sim. I don't know. Davenport with 1. Shazier with 2 picks. Terrell Edmonds with 1. We had 2 pick sixes, which is nice stuff. Defense accounting for quite a bit of points usually. And that's a good game. That's a good game. And obviously the last game is going to be the Steelers. An important one for both teams. Obviously we could go 16-0. But more importantly, it kind of ties in with theirs. Oh, we got a bunch of upgrades after that one. We can obviously potentially knock them out. I think they might already have a spot, but I can't guarantee that. Fortunately, wide receiver is really not an issue for us, so we're not going to scout that. Tight end, I don't know if Gesicki is on contract. If we're trying to resign him, I can't really remember. So we'll take a look at tight ends. You never know. You could always replace a tight end. Not Evan Ingram, though. He's kind of a beast. Even though he is kind of built like a wide receiver, so I don't know. Seems like you can kind of put anyone from wide receiver to tight end, and they're going to dominate in the receiving game. He's a pretty good blocker, I suppose. Advance week to the Steelers, who do win their game, so I think this could end up being a benching battle. Let's take a look at the AFC. So the AFC is terrible. Oh my lord. I mean, the NFC is not much better, but there's a lot of teams that are like tied, aren't they? There's a lot of at 500 teams. This is crazy. Second best team in the conference, fair enough. 11-4 is good, but then after that is 9-6. And once again, it's not much better on the NFC side. It's a little bit more competitive. That division's killing it. How come we can't have that in our Chicago Bears franchise? They already locked. It's like week 16, I don't even know, maybe week 15. They locked up 3 playoff spots, the most you can get in the division. Unbelievable stuff. Let's take a look. Did Shazier win Player of the Week again? He did. 3 straight weeks of Ryan Shazier's beautiful face. That's 5 interceptions, 2 pick sixes, a forced fumble, and a combined tackling of about 28, I believe. Of course, last week didn't really tackle that much, but the picks, the turnovers, that's more important than tackling anyways. Obviously, 2 turnover forces. That's a potential 14 points, and obviously 7 of them are legit points because he took it in. Of course, we have upgrades. We'll do that next week. The final week of the season. Got a chance at MVP as well. I mean, I would assume Josh Allen might even have this locked up now just with the last 2 games. Even Barkley's at number 2. Jesus. Killing it. Absolutely killing it. That's what I like to see. Good stuff. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Maybe follow me on Twitter at Jeromepkr. Maybe like the video. Subscribe if you're new. But hopefully, most importantly, you come back for next video. But until next video, see